Hi guys, this is Jason with Fotified, and today we're going to talk about the Neewer TT850. This is going to be a pretty quick video, and I've kind of talked about this flash, but this is just a little bit more kind of in-depth and kind of my opinion on it. I've used a lot of flashes, and I've spent a lot of money on flashes. I've spent up to $600 on Speedlights, on one Speedlite. Now, I don't think anyone should ever spend that much money on a piece of light, for some light. It's just light. It's good light. It's 56K, 50K, or 56K or 5000K light, but most flashes are. And it's all to deal with the flash tube, what type of flash tubes are in it. Now, I think Neewer spent a lot of their money on the flash tube in these because the recycle times are super fast, and also at full power you can shoot just all the time. I've had this flash for a year now, and I have abused this thing, and the flash tube is still just kicking. I have no yellowing happening with with it. It does overheat after a while. It will shut down, but it takes quite a bit to do that. I've shot with Nikon, I've shot with the Canon, I have used the Sony flashes, and I'll tell you what, this flash, in the sense of recycle times and also the sense of just pure power and consistency, really beats them. And I'm sorry to say that. And that's my opinion, and it's just my opinion. But for a $120 light, this thing is a tank. So what makes it a tank is when you put a brick in the middle of it, which is a lithium battery. Okay, now these lithium batteries, people have talked about, them expanding and stuff like that, and bad batches, and there are bad batches. And in the beginning, when they used their lithium battery manufacturer, they had huge issues with these batteries. I've had about 3 of them go bad on me, and I've had 1 of them kind of get big on me. But I haven't had the issue. I have 6 of them. I haven't had the issue so far, so I think I've thrown away the bad batteries. Now, I will say I shouldn't have had to pay for those 3 batteries, and I should have got my money back. And I think they did have a deal to where you could have sent the battery back to them and they would have given you a new one. But I don't think they do that anymore. But still, it's an inconvenience for anyone who's buying a product. That's their bad. So, but either way, it's still worth it. This flash has done so much work for me for the money. It's paid for itself many, many times over. The triggers are great, and here's the cool thing. Godox has made some new triggers. These are the 433 megahertz triggers. You can go about 50 feet before they stop working. The newer ones now will go about 300 meters, something like that, before they'll stop working. They're the 2.4 gigahertz triggers. You can buy those for these now, which is great. That means they're listening to their customers. Now, the receiver, I glue it on with hot glue. Hot glue comes right off of plastic really easy. So after a while, this actually will pop out. But it takes quite a while, and I just hot glue it back on instead of using like super glue or something. Didn't want to really destroy the plastic on it. But these are built really well. I love them, and they have been workhorses. And I love that I can turn up and down the power with it. I don't use TTL because with TTL, guess what you're going to do? Instead of bringing up and down the power, you're just bringing compensation up and down for the most part. TTL systems are slightly more consistent in the sense of power output in certain situations, but in most, and I have bought TTL systems, as you can see in my other videos, where I've bought the Air system from Nikon, which is not a bad flash. It's just not reliable. But I've used it, and I still pulled out this flash, and I was just like, that Nikon, I had to sell it. It was the worst flash ever I've ever used. That was a TTL flash. This flash is perfect. So that's my opinion on this flash and my opinion in general, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.